Liverpool have got a goal now through Luis Diaz, and the goal they've been threatening all along has come. And on a day like this, there's only one way to celebrate, the Salah way. Doesn't matter how you win, just as long as you win. And Liverpool are still a long way from winning this game. Wan-Bissaka's cross, and it's gone in. McAllister takes again. It's there! It's Virgil van Dijk to the rescue for Liverpool. It's only moments after the miscommunication at the other end cost them a goal. The captain rises highest to send Liverpool towards victory and 3 more points towards the Premier League title.
Liverpool unstoppable for the English Premier League title. So maybe the Easter moment is a time for the Star Boys to lift their Premier League title. We'll wait to see 6:33. It is extra time live on Solutions 93.9 FM. My name is Oladapo Kunubi. This is where we give you the latest from the world of football. Everything football from the local to the foreign scene. And as we are monitoring at the moment, we look at what is happening here in Nigeria. For a team in the Nigeria Premier Football League getting the hammer of the league management body. Remember, Shooting Star Sports Club of Ibadan got the hammer last week. So we have a team getting the hammer this week. Where we look at that and the UEFA Champions League matches scheduled for tomorrow. Remember, we're live on Facebook, live on YouTube. Solutions 93.9 FM. My name is Oladapo Okunubi. You're welcome to the show. Okay, so not really a good news for Nasarawa United as the Nigeria Premier Football League NPFL has slammed a fine of 6 million naira on Nasarawa United for breaking its framework and rules in their match day 33 encounter against the Plateau United. Now, according to the NPFL, the Lafia-based club failed to provide adequate and effective security, resulting in unauthorized person gaining access to restricted areas and harassing Plateau United and match officials during the game. The league body further declared that Nasarawa United also failed to ensure proper conduct of their supporters, resulting in the assault of the away team. The Lafia Club have also been directed to indefinitely to identify the culprits who caused the bodily harm to the Plateau United's former Vincent Temitokwe during the game and show evidence of legal prosecution of the culprit. Salisu Yusuf side have been banished to the Pantami Stadium in Gombe to play their home matches for the rest of the season. The Solid Miners have within 48 hours of the date of the notice, which is today, to appeal the NPFL sanction. Remember, Shooting Stars did not appeal that 5 million naira, slammed on the team, after the game against Ikorodu City. 6:36 is the time. And let us also look at the position of the NPFL side, Nasarawa United, and how this will surely affect the team in the NPFL, how they will also see their way through in the NPFL by the end of the season. For Nasarawa United, a team playing coming from the north, the team is placed 14th on the NPFL log. The team also won the last 2 matches, one against Akwa United, one against Plateau United 3-2. So 42 points from 33 matches, winning 11, drawing 9, losing 13 so far this season. And the next game for Nasarawa United is on the road against the Bendel Insurance. So, for Nasarawa United, yes, they can still swallow this if they fail to go appeal the sanction from the league body. Well, the next game is against the Heartland FC of Owerri. So, that game is going to be played at the Pantami Stadium. So, remember, that is the ground they've been banished to. Moving away from the Nigeria Premier Football League decision on Nasarawa United. Well, for Finidi George, the coach of Rivers United, has strongly dismissed any suggestion that Rivers United are losing their grip on a top 2 league finish following the Pride of Rivers 2-0 defeat to Abia Warriors in the Umahia over the weekend. Now, Emmanuel Ogbagor gave Abia Warriors the lead with a stunning free kick from 30 yards in the first half stoppage time. Anthony Joma capped off a brilliant move at the 74th minute to score his 10th goal of the season, sealing a comfortable victory that pushed Abia Warriors into third place on the table. The defeat marked Rivers United's second successive loss, ending a 6-game unbeaten run. So, looking at the position of Rivers United on the NPFL log, the team is second, yes, with 55 points. Abia Warriors is a third with 53 points. And the next game for Rivers United is a home game, hosting Sunshine Stars of Akure, while Abia Warriors will be going on the road against Katsina United. So, for Finidi George, maybe he knows what he's saying. If he gets the victory against their opponent, Sunshine Stars of Akure, that means the team will have 58 points. But should the Rivers United, we are seeing here, draw the game, that means the team will have 56 points. And should Abia Warriors win on the road against Katsina United, that means it's going to be a big disaster at the end of the day, because there'll be more pressure on Rivers United. Now, moving away from that, from a Nigerian international, John Utaka has advised the Super Eagles of Nigeria players to remain determined and positive to qualify for the 2026 FIFA World Cup. South Africa lead Group C with 13 points. Nigeria has got 7 points, a point behind Rwanda, and Benin Republic will have 8-point edge. This is 6:39. The next few minutes, we'll be talking UEFA Champions League. But before talking about UEFA Champions League, let us quickly take you straight to games going down today across Europe. Bournemouth will be up against Fulham by 8 o'clock tonight, while Napoli will be in action in Italy by 7:45 against Empoli. And Real Valladolid by 8 o'clock will be on the road at the Wanda Metropolitano Stadium against the Atletico Madrid in the Spanish La Liga. That's the updates coming from that side. However, going to the English Premier League, updates we are getting at the moment is about Newcastle boss Eddie Howe, who will be missing the next 2 matches for the Magpies. Why? Well, update we got is that Newcastle head coach Eddie Howe will miss his side's next 2 games against Crystal Palace and Aston Villa as he recovers from pneumonia. Howe remains in the hospital, having been admitted late on Friday after feeling unwell for a number of days. The 47-year-old missed Sunday's Premier League game against Manchester United, with assistants Jason Tyndall and Grammy Jones leading the team for the 4-1 victory. The pair will remain in charge for the next 2 matches. Newcastle sits 4th in Premier League ahead of facing Crystal Palace on Wednesday and Aston Villa on Saturday, with both fixtures will be a game where you'll be seeing the 2 assistant coaches being on ground. But let's take you back to that game that ended 4-1 in favour of Newcastle United against the Manchester United. Sorry, Man U fans.
To Newcastle, Murphy for Trippier, 30 yards out. Low ball in, Isak takes it down. Here's a chance. What a finish. Sandro Tonali on the end of that one. They won it back from Manchester United in the middle. Trippier to Isak, who gets the assist with a lifted ball over the top, and Tonali gave it the hammer and into the bottom corner for his 5th goal of the season. Ugarte's won it as Joelinton appeals for a free kick. Diogo Dalot here on the charge, burst forwards into the centre. Garnacho to the right. Garnacho's got it in the penalty box. Garnacho has scored. Manchester United have equalised. They don't deserve it, but Alejandro Garnacho. Bruno with it for Newcastle, on to Livramento, good play. Tino Livramento attacking on the outside, good skill. Livramento, great cross. Murphy cuts it back into the net. Into the net, following in. Harvey Barnes scores. Jacob Murphy kept it alive after Livramento. Terrific play up the left wing. Now Barnes putting Mazraoui under pressure. He slipped. Barnes has got it. Isak could be played in. Barnes might go all the way. Oh! Harvey Barnes, brilliantly taken goal. His 2nd of the afternoon after Mazraoui slipped. Made only 3 appearances this season because of injury. This is his 3rd match in a row on the bench. Oh, give it away. Bruno's in. Bruno scores! The goalkeeper gave it away, and it was headed forward by Joelinton straight to captain Manchester United 1.
It was a crazy weekend for Manchester United, losing 1-4 against Newcastle United. All right, well, in case you want to call police, Manchester United fans, hey, this is Kiss Daniel featuring Angelique Kidjo, Johnny Drew, Police Song. We'll come back, we talk UEFA Champions League.
On a Sunday morning, she won't do something, I won't go church. On a Monday morning, I won't do something, she won't go walk. I better, no move this way. I better, police, yeah, police. She don't take my heart, they go. Police, yeah, police. She don't take my heart, they go. You body me, my baby. If money no dey, I like you again, I like you again. Papa la nonsense, when you body me, my baby. If you body no dey, I like you again, I like you again. Papa la nonsense, Friday morning she want attention, I want do yoga. On a Friday night when I want attention, she want to roll out. I better don't move this way. I better police, yeah, police. She don't thief my heart, they go. Police, yeah, police. She don't thief my heart, they go. You body me, my baby. If money no dey, I like you again, I like you again. Papa la nonsense, when you body me, my baby. If you body no dey, I like you again, I like you again. Papa la nonsense, Negere for your chona no, oh your chona bojela. Oh some man be na remedio, eh chona nuera. Abeda.
Keep it 93.9.
6:45 is the time, live on Solutions 93.9 FM. It is your drive time sports show, extra time live on your Remedy Radio dial. My name is Oladapo Okunubi. Now, let's talk about a team that may be calling for police in the UEFA Champions League. Maybe an Aston Villa that lost 3-1 in the first leg of this particular encounter right there in France at the Parc des Princes. It's going to be a tough one for Unai Emery and his team. But for Unai Emery, he made something clear earlier today while speaking ahead of tomorrow's game going down at the Villa Park, saying that the boys will have to come out of their shell against PSG in the UEFA Champions League quarterfinal return leg to go down tomorrow.
Being our expectation close to get good result for the second leg. Of course, 2-1, 3-1 is changing something. A lot, not. Why? Because we have to win with 2-1 and we have to win with 3-1. Now we have to win with one more goal in our expectation. They have experience playing with the opponent supporters in away matches they are playing in France and in Europe, and we have as well. But if we are connecting with our supporters, if we are transmitting energy, positive energy, if we are playing more or less, getting tactically and individually good.
If it's all about the tactics of PSG, the French League on champions, well, Aston Villa can also come with a shocker going down tomorrow. Now, it is now more of what Aston Villa manager Unai Emery can do, which you heard. Although Garcia has been ruled out of Aston Villa squad, same as Jimo Aloba and Malane. Although Bayer of Jamaica is questionable for tomorrow's game. PSG will have all their players fit for tomorrow's game. So maybe we can just say, oh my, oh. Well, Aston Villa is playing at home, so maybe they don't need to spend a lot of money to return home after tomorrow's game, depending on what happens. Remember, Aston Villa needs to score 4 goals to qualify, and they must avoid conceding. While for PSG, all what PSG needs to do is to play or draw, be it score draw or goalless. Now, talking about the game going down also tomorrow, it is a Barcelona's game against Borussia Dortmund going down 8 o'clock. UEFA Champions League return leg quarterfinal clash. Barcelona won convincingly in the first leg of this encounter 4-0. So I don't really see much going down in this game unless Barcelona wants to field their young team and Borussia Dortmund wants to call maybe a DJ Drogba to the team, maybe bring in a Haaland into the team, and maybe start over 11 players in this game tomorrow to score 5 unreplied goals to beat Barcelona. But now let's talk about, Wojciech Szczesny, the goalkeeper of Barcelona, who's optimistic of winning all titles with Barca by the end of the season.
I'm here this season to replace Marc. And if Marc is back and fit and the coach decides that he's back in goal, I'm fine with it. Having said that, I want to play the competition, of course. And I expect that if the decision is the other way, Marc will understand it too. So we have a great relationship, and I think whatever happens is Hans' decision, and we will respect it.
Marta?
That's not something that I focus on at this stage of the season. I think we have only big games from now until the end of the season, and I want to focus on playing the best football that I can, and I don't want to lose my energy on negotiating the contract or contemplating about my own future. I want to win every trophy that we have in front of us, and leave the contract situations to the club and the agents. So there's a chance that they are talking, but I just don't want to hear it.
Yeah, Wojciech Szczesny, Barcelona goalkeeper, talking about the game tomorrow and more. Remember, they will be playing the Barcelona in the final of the Spanish Cup, yes, and also topping the Spanish La Liga. However, talking about the contract situation, all he wants to do is focus, get the team, get to the final, lift trophies. That is what Szczesny is focused on. Now, moving away from the UEFA Champions League, shall we? And let us look at updates coming from different clubs as we wrap up the show this evening and make a return tomorrow morning. Well, updates has it that Liverpool captain Virgil van Dijk has hinted it will be a big summer for the club as they look to build a hugely successful debut season under head coach Arne Slot. Virgil van Dijk scored a late winner for Liverpool against West Ham on Sunday to move them 13 points clear of second place Arsenal at the top of the table. Now, a Nigerian man is also in the news at the moment about transfer, and that is Bright Osayi Samuel. Well, Bright Osayi Samuel said he will have a discussion with Fenerbahce president at the end of the season to decide his future. Osayi Samuel has a few months on his contract with Yellow Canaries and could leave the club as a free agent this summer. The same way I'm leaving the club, well, shout out to Mafo Jepita, Adeosun Olalekan. Actually, Adeosun Olalekan Oluwatimileyin is a Manchester United fan. Good evening to you. No, in short, you can go and get your good evening from anywhere. Mafo Jepita, good evening. Thank you. All right, so, well, we'll return tomorrow on Kickoff Sports Show at 9 o'clock, where Ganzi joins me on the table. Well, this is a special birthday shout out to Nels Afule. Well, his name is Nels. Stage name is Nels. Today's his birthday, and we say, God bless your new age. And this is 1 in a Million, brand new from Nels, dedicated to the man who's celebrating today. Hey, as you're driving home, drive safe. Don't overspeed. Watch the traffic light. My name is Oladapo Okunubi, and like we always say, we say keep doing sports and stay safe.
Make this.
Oh baby, time is frozen in a minute. You've been chosen, yeah. You little piece of heaven. You made me unbroken. I don't know how you